Hey everybody, CleverDingbat coming back here today with another Genshin Impact video, and today we are going to be doing our playthrough of Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. It's the new event with Albedo and Eula, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay everybody, so I started this on accident a couple of days ago when I had to go to the alchemist table, so I do apologize. We're not going to have the beginning, the very beginning that's going to send us, but we haven't gone to Dragonspine yet, so we're going to head there now. And we're going to go see what Albedo's up to in Dragonspine.
Looks lively. What's the occasion? Let's go and have a look.
Let's, Paimon.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy meeting you all the way
What's
out
up,
here.
Amber?
Amber?
Doing everything she can to stay relevant.
Pallet? What's everyone doing at Dragonspine?
Hi all,
Don't you
long
mind the
time no see.
Oh, the Traveler is joining us too. Oh, great, fantastic, wonderful. The more the merrier.
I
Is
agree.
it just
I feel
me,
much better
or
with the Traveler joining us.
does anybody else get
Definitely
like
the kind of person
Reinhardt
you want to
vibes
have
from
around
Cyrus?
In a tight spot.
Sorry, what have I walked into here?
Oh, right. Paimon remembers most of these people are from the Adventurers Guild.
Of course.
Then again, it seems a certain outrider is doing too.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Allow me to explain. The Adventurers Guild is holding winter training on Dragonspine. As you know, our members have varying levels of adventure experience. Dragonspine is an excellent place for budding adventurers to challenge themselves and improve. But it's
Seriously, if you play
dangerous to
Overwatch,
go
this guy's got like
So,
massive Reinhardt
we need a
vibes.
plan for senior members to pair up with junior members. This way, everyone can experience training on Dragonspine together under safe and controlled circumstances.
Of course, because
Now,
it's so dangerous.
every adventurer can progress together. I've been working on this grand plan for half a year now, and it's finally coming together.
Half a year? Dragonspine's been out for 12
It's
months,
a
bro.
Great plan, isn't it? Hey, you are an outstanding adventurer. Surely you must be willing to join us and help out.
Amber, what are you doing here?
Is the Adventurers Guild short on experienced members?
Well, that's part of it, actually. The other reason is, when I was patrolling the perimeter of Dragonspine, I found a lost kid named Joel.
Yo,
I heard he
Joel.
lives here on the camp, so I escorted him back.
I know Joel.
I know. Joel's father went missing. I totally sympathize with how much Joel misses his family. Dragonspine is so bleak and deserted. It must have been so lonely for him here.
Aw, Amber.
Anyway, I wanted to do something to cheer Joel up, so I said I'd build a snowman with him. It's something he enjoys doing.
Oh, that's
It
right.
also
We gotta
gives me
build
a chance to stay here for a
snowmen.
while and help Cyrus out.
Totally forgot about that. Since it's for Joel, count me in.
Really? Thank you. Let's go meet up with Joel then. Oh, I invited another friend of mine to join too. She should be here any second.
I
She'll
wonder
be
who that
perfect for
is.
this kind of thing. Hey, Cyrus, we've got to take off. Is that okay?
No problem. Go ahead. I still have some final checks to make, so I will call you before we depart.
Yo, Billy Oxford 1. You know, man, it's cool that you want me to become famous and everything, but because you're a bot, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But you, sir, are going to get the ban hammer. Because we don't put up with that in chat. Did that go through? I don't know if it did or not. Anyway. Either way. All right, let's go this way. There's Joel.
Hey, Joel, we're here.
Hi, Joel.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy right now. It's nice to have so many people to hang out with. Are you here to build a snowman too?
Eula.
Build a snowman.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to do the introductions. This is Eula.
Still has the prettiest eyes in game.
The Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company.
Amber, you're being far too formal. The child
look like
is never going to
titanium.
remember all that. Please, just call me Eula.
Okay, Auntie Eula. You can call me Joel.
Auntie Eula?
Uh-oh. Eula's gonna add that to her long list of scores to settle.
All right, if that's what you want to call me, go right ahead.
Whoa. Eula just let something go for once?
He's a
Amber,
kid,
What's this I
Paimon.
hear about a snowman? I came to assist because you told me the Adventurers Guild was short-handed.
Yeah, that's something else. But look, Joel's at the age where he should be having fun, and there's nothing to play with on Dragonspine. He used to build snowmen with his dad, and since his dad's not around, we're keeping him company instead. Besides, Eula, it's gotta be more fun than taking an ice bath all by yourself. Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a ton of fun.
I approve.
Yep, count Paimon in too. Paimon wants to build a snowman.
Auntie Eula, are you too busy to join in? If so, it's okay. I understand.
No, nothing like that. My mind was on something else, that's all. Building a snowman with Joel, are we? Sounds wonderful. I'd be delighted to join you.
Then let's get started. First, we need to split up into teams to gather some supplies. Joel and I will be on one team. You and Eula can be on the other team. Hey, Joel, see that huge tree over there? Wanna race me there?
Yeah, let's do it!
Wait, you guys are gonna race in Dragonspine?
Wow.
That kid doesn't even
Those two are... It's hard to tell which of them is having more fun.
have like anything to
What's
protect
up
him.
with you two? Why are you just staring at each other without saying
Kid's gonna
anything?
freeze to death. He's
Well,
wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Joel probably hasn't spent much of his life in the city. He doesn't know me, and he doesn't know what the Lawrence name means to the people in Mondstadt.
Right. That's why he calls you Auntie Eula.
True. In his eyes, I'm just another ordinary person from Mondstadt. It was a surprise, but not in a bad way at all. How very perceptive of you. Were you staring at me the whole time when everyone was talking?
Oh yeah.
You shan't be getting off lightly for that. The truth is, I'm a little concerned that I might be quite inept at building snowmen. I have never built a snowman before. My upbringing was very strict, so I never had the chance when I was a child. And after I grew up, of course, it's not the sort of thing I would spend my time doing.
Oh no. Paimon's starting to feel sorry for Eula.
You sound confident. All right then. Enough small talk for now. I see we have a member of the Adventurers Guild joining us.
Greetings. We have a slight problem here. We've done a head count, and it turns out that we have an odd number of participants. In other words, we still have one instructor slot left to fill. How it happened was, we originally asked Fischl to be an instructor, but she was busy with something outside of Mondstadt during this period. So, we found another adventurer to fill in for her, but they still haven't shown up yet. Thank goodness you are here. Ugh.
Oh, hello. My name is Gerald. I'm a new adventurer.
In that case,
Gerald.
fine. But for that, you will pay.
Huh? Pay for what? Okay. I got it. I'm ready and willing to learn.
Good, good. Then everything is settled. Thank you for your help, Eula. If anybody else signs up later, I may have to ask for your help as well.
Very
Why did
well.
you give the spot to Eula? Oh, okay. You're so nice. Paimon noticed Eula smiled just now. It must have meant a lot to her. To be honest, Eula really is the best candidate for an instructor. Most people would find it hard to cope on the mountain because of the sheer cold, but not her! Oh, now Paimon gets it. This must be the whole reason why Amber got Eula involved in the first place. We were supposed to find supplies, but now Eula's busy with other stuff, and, Paimon doesn't feel like going around collecting things. How do you think Amber and Joel are doing? Let's head up the mountain and see what they're up to.
Heading up the mountain.
Time to go. I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent.
Me too.
Time to go.
No, Fatui, go away. I'm trying to get to a kid who wants to build snowmen. Leave it alone.
Time to go.
Strange. Didn't they say they were going this way? Where the heck are they? Did we get here too late? Have they moved on already?
Strange rustling sound.
Could they be in danger? Hurry! Let's go check it out!
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
It's coming from that direction!
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. We did it.
The sound is completely stopped!
Looks like we lost it.
How could that happen? After all the adventures we've been on, our tracking skills are honed to perfection. Aren't they? Oh,
It can be.
guess we underestimated whatever was behind it. But if that's the case, then what exactly are we dealing with here?
I know that voice.
Hey, Albedo.
What brings you to Dragonspine?
Oh, so it was Albedo all along!
All along. Oh, what do you mean by that?
On the way here, we kept hearing weird noises, and it felt like someone was watching us the whole time. Turns out it was just you!
Is it me or is there his eyes
Honestly,
different?
You really gave us the creeps. If you're bored up here, go find something useful to do. Don't go sneaking around scaring the poop out of people.
Because he used to have like
things
the
you
little
felt and
stars
heard could
in his
easily
eyes,
be
didn't he?
attributed to animals or bandits, perhaps. You should be wary at all times in this environment. There are all too many ways to sustain losses here if you aren't careful. So, what business brought you here?
We actually came to look for you, but then it turned into looking for Amber, but now we've met you, so we're back to that again.
Your thought process is rather chaotic, as is the way in which you articulate it.
Hey! How dare you! All Paimon's trying to say is that we came here to look for you!
Oh, is that so? Then it must surely be something of great importance. I'm all ears.
He seems to be in a better mood than we thought, right? Does that mean Timaeus' stupidity doesn't really get to him after all? Huh. Okay, let's just forget that ever came up.
That's okay if you can't tell me about it. Just treat this as an opportunity to stroll on the mountain and enjoy the view.
So basically, the truth is we're here on adventurer duty.
Ah, I see. So you foisted the rookie off onto Eula so that you could wander off and goof around?
We're not goofing around! And Eula was the right person for the job! We were just being nice. What about you then, huh? What are you doing on Dragonspine?
Paimon, you're
A
so
friend commissioned me to do
like,
some artwork recently,
salty.
and I have yet to finish. I came here because it's a quiet place where I can gather my thoughts, gather inspiration, and gather some raw materials while I'm at it.
Raw materials? For what?
Paint. Star silver can be used to make high-quality silver paint. I just ran out of my previous batch, so I'll collect some ore while I'm here.
Ore can be used to make paint?
Yes, but you have to be selective with the specimens you choose. Even with a high level of impurities, star silver still contains fine silver-colored particles, but they lack luster, which impacts the color saturation of the pigment made from them. Paint made with such pigment is generally viewed as a fake or a defective product.
Interesting. So, paint aside, can you talk about how you find inspiration? Paimon wants to learn.
You want to learn to paint?
No, not for me. For the traveler. Paimon wants the traveler to learn how to paint. During our travels, we sometimes have nights where there's nothing to
Thanks,
do.
Paimon.
It'd sure be nice to do something memorable rather than just sit around. Painting is a great example because it can capture a moment in time. So it seems like it's definitely a worthwhile skill to have. Yep, why not? Once you mastered it, you can paint Paimon.
Not a bad idea. Well, since you two would like to learn more about painting, why don't you come with me to the campsite? I have painting materials there. You can practice while I give you some guidance.
Sounds great! Oh, she'll be fine. She is a Knight of Favonius after all. Let's just forget about all that stuff for now and go with Albedo. Come on, let's go! It's so cold out. Paimon wants to get to the camp and warm up by the fire.
Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. Needed to go grab my drink. All right. So, where are we going now? Oh yeah, the campsite.
One
Oh,
with
hello.
nature. Clouds high, the birds call. There is no escape. Ha! Now you shall perish.
That'll do. Do, 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 do.
The wind knows me.
Almost to the campsite. We're here. What's going on?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be thieves.
Some things are missing.
Nothing valuable, hopefully. Wait, where's Paimon's Mora?
It's hard to say their value, but some of my alchemy notes are missing.
Alchemy notes? Would they fetch a high price?
To the uninitiated, they are merely scraps of paper. But for someone who knows what they're doing, the knowledge contained in those notes is more valuable than any treasure.
So you're saying only someone who knows alchemy would have stolen them? But the only people who come to Dragonspine are adventurers, thieves, and monsters. What use would any of them have with your notes?
I feel the same way. However, hilly trail break-ins and other such incidents are not unheard of on Dragonspine. It's difficult to draw a conclusion based solely on the evidence at hand. These appear to be...
Footprints?
fresh ones. Meaning our thief can't have made it far.
Let's chase him down. We can't let them get away.
From the entrance, the footprints go that way.
Oh, that thieving thief.
Thieving thief.
The footprints lead up there.
So they scaled the cliff. Okay, after them.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Time to go.
Ain't a nice. There we go.
Time to go. Sha!
Excuse me, Mr.
The wind knows me.
Shine down!
Hey, not cool, dude.
Gather!
Not
This
cool at
is
all.
order.
Wind, hear me!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Okay. Well.
Time to go.
Oh, there's another set over here. Okay.
Footprints on the snow are so hard to notice. So easy to lose track completely.
That's why we have.
Huh? The footprints stop here.
Our thief must have jumped from the cliff. Get your wind glider ready. We're going down. Here, more footprints.
They're heading to the cavern. Ooh, we got you now. You sure can run, but you definitely can't hide. Let's go in.
Okay.
Wait, I have an idea. I'll go in alone. Traveler, please stay here and guard the
Yo,
entrance.
Dash, what's up,
This
man? Of
cavern has
course,
two
of course,
points of
bud, of
entry,
course.
And there are shortcuts inside.
I'll
Judging
definitely
from the
help you out
state
once
of
I
the
get there.
footprints, he hasn't been in there long. I should be able to reach the other side before he does.
Cut him off at both ends. Good idea.
Whoever apprehends the thief first has to notify the other party. This way we're fully covered. Still, safety comes first. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
We'll be fine.
Okay, see you shortly. Of course.
I wonder if Albedo found the thief. Really? Huh. Maybe it just feels like a long time because Paimon hates waiting. Waiting is so boring. Why don't we find something to do to pass the time? You know, something like... Oh! Look at all that star silver over there. Why don't we gather it up for Albedo? It's right next to the cavern, so we won't be going far. If anything happens outside, we can be right back here in no time.
Will it get you banned if I log in on your account? I don't think so. I mean,
Yay!
technically we're not
started.
supposed to account share it's against TOS, but like literally every streamer that ever streams on or like summons on someone's account, like everybody does it.
This stuff looks kind of like...
Mahaya's got bigger worries than
Hey, this one's not bad.
us sharing account info. I think it'll be fine.
Alright, this should be enough.
Just don't put your
Some star
login
silver shines
details
a lot
in
more brightly than others, huh?
chat. Just don't do that.
Finally, you're back.
Yes.
So phone isn't that great. So I get a black screen after the dialogue in the second part of the quest line. Okay, cool. Yeah, just shoot it to me on Discord, or you can whisper it to me on Twitch, I guess. All right,
Sorry. I was unable to catch him.
cool. Yeah,
He was faster than I imagined.
I'll get you fixed, bud.
Oh, so after all that, we still don't even know who the thief was? What a waste. Still, we won't be going back completely empty-handed. We did some mining.
Mining?
Yeah, for star silver. Look, we got quite a lot. It's just like you said. Some are really bright and shiny, and others just look like regular lumps of rock with a little shiny bit here or there.
Star silver. I was merely saying what was on the front of my mind. I hadn't thought you would genuinely go and gather some.
Well, you said they can be turned into paint, so we got pretty curious. Also, if it weren't for that thief, we'd be making paint by now anyway, right? Or even painting by this point. Anyway, it's all the thief's fault for wasting our time.
Yes, it's all the thief's fault. The notes mean a lot to me. I'm not quite ready to give up the search yet. Let's keep an eye out for clues as we go.
Oh, just one thing. Do you want us to bring all this ore back, or did you want to sort through and get rid of the useless bits first?
I really
Bringing the bad ones back if it'll ruin the
like. I
quality
don't
of
know
the
if it's
paint.
just me or not, but I think his eyes
Them do look pretty
used to
good
have
with
stars in
Paimon,
them.
So it doesn't seem like those will be of any
like the
use at all.
4-point star. They don't have it.
Indeed. The sorting process is necessary. Humans are such practical creatures. They only want those things that are good. Once they have learned to distinguish between good and bad, they will never stop comparing things in their minds. Useless things should be disposed of at the outset.
Right. Saves a lot of time that way. Efficiency first. So
That's
start
cryptic.
by-
Help! Help me!
Wait! Did you guys hear that? Was that a cry for help? It's likely an adventurer in danger. Okay.
I need a fire. There's a fire over there.
Into the wind.
Oh, that's. Please just let me get to the warm.
The voice was definitely coming from around here.
Is anybody there? Help me!
Oh, Bennett.
No way! Is that?
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? It's me, Bennett!
Whoa!
I never noticed how green his eyes are.
Out!
So sorry to trouble you guys again. The key should be someplace nearby. Please, help me find it.
Did Bennett steal the stuff?
Time to go.
One sec, Bennett. I gotta warm up.
Wow, so much clutter. Oh, we're not gonna find the key here, surely.
Oh, of course, he wasn't there. Maybe it's here.
Uh-oh, we got company.
You guys have it.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Rise!
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
I swear by my sword.
Solidify! I will have order!
The wind knows me.
Oh, so they kept the key with them. Huh. We were searching around for nothing.
Oh, finally, I'm out. Thank you so much. If only there hadn't been rocks mixed in with the snow on the tree, it wouldn't have made me all dizzy when it fell down onto my head. And then I would have never walked into the Fatui's trap.
Bennett? In a cage? Never saw that coming.
I won't bore you with the rest of the details. Just me being unlucky again.
Yep, taking them out was child's play. No need to thank us.
You did? That's so nice of you guys.
You mean you didn't see
I
it? It
know
was
they were
right in
probably
front of
just
your
following
cage,
orders.
Bennett.
But still, thanks for helping me out.
So what are you doing on Dragonspine? Didn't Razor want to come with you?
did you hear about the Adventurers Guild thing? They're hosting a winter camp here. As one of their veteran adventurers, I'm here to help out the rookies. Razor's not an adventurer.
Aren't there
And
better
as the leader of
options?
Benny's adventure team, as well as the only actual member, I had to come on my own. But now I've been stuck here for so long, I probably missed it. I hope Cyrus doesn't get mad at me.
Oh! Wait, so that guy Gerald who got left in the lurch, he was supposed to be paired up with you? If so, sorry, Bennett, but you really did miss it. He got paired up with a different instructor instead.
What? Weren't they short on instructors? Where'd they suddenly get extras from?
A few people from the Knights of Avonia stepped up in order to help support the event, so they ended up with more instructors than students.
Knights of Favonius. Yeah, they're definitely more reliable than me. I'm just a walking accident waiting to happen.
Oh, Bennett,
Right,
come on.
right. Anyway, that was just the situation when we last saw them. It might have changed by now. Who knows? Maybe a whole load more rookies will have turned up to join in. Besides, after all the trouble you've gone to show up as an instructor, Paimon's sure Cyrus will put you to work.
Really?
For sure. Hey, wait a second. Where'd Albedo go?
Albedo? You mean the alchemist from the Knights of Favonius? He's one of the instructors too?
No, he just happened to be on Dragonspine. We were just with him, but then we heard you calling for help. He must have left us at some point after that. Could he have gone back to keep looking for clues? Let's go back to the cavern and see if he's there.
Time to go.
Still no sign of Albedo. This is weird. Where has he run off to?
This is great! Dragonspine's so fun today! There's so many people around. It's never usually like this.
This was where we heard Bennett's cry for help, right? We heard his voice and went straight over to rescue him. Then we noticed Albedo was gone. Huh. So he just didn't feel like helping us save Bennett?
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Albedo, where the heck have you been? We've been looking for you.
There
I
wasn't
should even
a
want to ask you that. Didn't I tell you to stay at the cavern entrance?
Huh?
I'm not really following who
In the
was
scene before, he
waiting for
didn't have the
who
star on his
who
neck,
was
and now there's a
looking
star
for
on this
who,
one's neck.
But first things first. I apologize, Albedo. I don't fully understand what's going on, but it seems like it's mostly my fault.
No. Bennett, this is not because of you. You needn't blame yourself. Traveler, clear this up for me. What was the reason that you left the cavern entrance? Did you...
There you are. Stay right there. You have a lot of explaining to do.
What? Me?
Huh? You, Aren't you supposed to be helping the new guy?
Yes, that's what I would be doing, if I hadn't been interrupted by a certain someone's malicious scheming. Albedo, I saw you taking Joel towards the wasteland at the edge of Dragonspine. That place is crawling with monsters. What the devil do you think you were doing?
What?
Whoa, wait a second. What's going on? Actually, wrong question. How much stuff is going on?
When I came to stop you from leading Joel any further, your first reaction was to throw the child down and attack me. When I fought back, you quickly fled. Care to explain?
I see. Interesting.
Interesting.
Eula, it sounds like you met an imposter. Someone who was impersonating me.
Impersonating you? To
What?
what end?
It is difficult to draw a definitive conclusion for now. But these strange incidents do seem to be connected.
Your alchemy notes were stolen. Can the Traveler and Paimon testify that the three of you were together up until you entered the cavern?
Yes, we can confirm that.
Okay.
As things stand, I don't have any reason to harm the child. Whoever you met is likely to be both the thief who stole my notes and also an imposter. Of course, it's entirely natural for you to be skeptical of my story. I was separated from the Traveler and Paimon for a significant duration while we were pursuing the thief. My word alone cannot serve as a definitive account of my actions and whereabouts during that period. But the Traveler and Paimon can at least testify that I was not the individual who tore up the campsite or stole my notes.
Albedo, do you have any enemies? Could it be one of your enemies impersonating you to get revenge on you or something?
I don't have any enemies. And I'm not aware of having given anyone cause to exact vengeance upon me. There is insufficient evidence to assert what happened with any certainty at this point. Given how serious the situation is, I intend to investigate it myself, even if you decide not to pursue it any further. Eula, I won't discourage your ongoing suspicion of me if you can't believe my story. Though, naturally, I would hope you can afford me some credibility on account of our solidarity as fellow members of the Knights of Favonius. Traveler, Paimon, Bennett, if you are willing, I welcome you to monitor my activities beyond this point so that you can act as my witnesses. If I am what this imposter wants, he will come looking for me again eventually. Things can only become clearer from that point on.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, as preposterous as your claims sound. And I will choose to believe that an imposter went after Joel, and not you. I will keep Joel safe. If you need any support with the investigation, contact myself and
Are we
Amber.
gonna get like full on
Yeah,
like
my
Full Metal
gratitude.
Alchemist
As far as
Chimera
Amber
and
goes,
like
I will.
homunculus going on here?
Eula! Where are you?
Amber, we're here.
Eula! Oh, and Traveler, Paimon, Albedo, and Bennett. You're all together. Great. Bennett, I'm glad I ran into you here. Cyrus was telling me you still hadn't shown up. He was getting worried you might have run into some trouble.
Yeah, I ran into a little trouble. Thanks for your concern.
Sure thing. Well, now that I found you, let's go check in with Cyrus. But before that, has something come up? How come you're all gathered here together? Need any help?
Between us, there have been a few minor incidents, but nothing I haven't already dealt with.
Oh, yeah. It's my fault, really. All because of my bad luck. But everything is fine now.
So, it's all set then? Great! Shall we head back down together? I did say I'd bring Bennett back if I saw him.
Sure, I'm ready to go.
Very well. Let's go.
And then there were 3.
Traveler, can we talk somewhere else? There's something I need to tell you. Let's go to my camp.
What? All right, hold on. Okay, this is our Albedo. He's got a star in his chest. He doesn't have stars in his eyes. All right, okay. Do. All right, let's so we're going to the camp. So let's just take the telly back.
Into the wind.
My camp is somewhere that we can talk openly, without reservation. But before that,
Wow, what a mess!
thank you. I appreciate it.
Tyranitar. After seeing the new Abyss, I'm starting to get scared. This is getting way harder and more HP tanky. I think what it's doing is it's steering everyone towards defense. I think that's the,
I've been absorbed in my research lately and haven't attended to the dusting.
I think that's the idea.
It's due for a cleaning.
Yep, that should do it. Neat and tidy.
Thank you, both of you. Now that everything is in order, it's time to talk.
You look really serious right now. Is this about what happened earlier?
I remember I once told you that you must have questions, and that I would answer them. I also said that, while I did not wish to deceive you, there were certain things I could not go into detail on. I am a synthetic human being. A human forged by human hand. The one who created me, my mother and teacher. Her name is Rhine-daughter, a researcher from Conria.
Okay.
Also known as Gold.
A synthetic human? What the... How the heck does that work?
When the pinnacle of attainment in alchemy is combined with unimaginably vast learning, the apex achievement is the creation of human life.
When you say Conria, do you mean...
I am indeed somewhat older than my appearance might suggest. But when I came into being, Conria had already been destroyed. I have no memories of it. My master raised me and taught me everything. Like her, I am a pure alchemist. I live for academic knowledge. Nationality and identity are not what ultimately define us. Traveler, what is your general feeling toward Dragonspine? You've visited numerous times now. Would you say it's a cold, eerie, and melancholy place?
Thoughts on Chi-Chi with the new Healing 4-piece? I don't know. I haven't looked at the new Healing 4-piece set. In all honesty, with Chi-Chi, I think her healing's fine. Although, with the new, like, in order to combat the new corrosion mechanics, you're gonna need healing. So if you find that Chi-Chi's healing's not good enough, I mean, I think any healing set's probably going to be better. The new healing set's probably going to be better and more meant for the corrosion than than the old healing set. Like, for example, I forget what the old healing set's called. It's the one with all the hearts on it. Like, it's okay. Personally, what I'm using on Chi-Chi, I'm using the Millilith set on her because I find it to be more effective because it provides a buff and her E, I use it quite often when I'm trying to heal with her for Razor, because I run her with my Razor team. And when it hits, it also gives me a damage buff. So it's like I'm getting healing and a buff on top of it. So that's why I use the Millilith set on her. Plus, I also use the Millilith set on Zong. So it gives me double buff. It makes sure I have 100% uptime of the buff.
Rhine-daughter created two miraculous beings. One is me, and the other is the venomous dragon, Durin, who died here.
Durin? So that makes you guys... brothers?
As sons of Rhine-daughter, Durin and I are indeed inextricably linked to one another. The phenomenon of our creation defies definition within the scope of a typical human worldview. But if we may tentatively call it birth, then yes, we, by extension, are family.
Speaking of Durin, Paimon remembers that his power was quite special.
That's right. Because of this, whenever strange things happen on Dragonspine, it always makes me wonder. For instance, the feeling of being watched that you described, as well as the sounds you heard, and the one impersonating me that Eula met.
About that, there's something else I couldn't say earlier.
Right! Paimon knows what you mean. When Eula and the others were here just now, the Traveler gave me a look as if to say, don't say anything. Probably because it would only make you more suspicious, so Paimon kept quiet. But Paimon noticed that you came out of the cavern not too long after going in, and you told us that you didn't manage to catch the thief. Then we heard Bennett calling for help, so we went to rescue him. But strangely, you didn't come with us. And when we got back to the cavern to go find you, suddenly you were the one looking for us.
So, it seems that you met my imposter too.
Well, if so, it was a pretty good impression. He had you down to a T. We never would have guessed. Also, after he left us, why did he go after Joel?
Perhaps Durin's power drives people to madness. But that's merely crude conjecture. Whether someone is impersonating me or there is another false me out there, this is a cursed tale, and it is not one whose weight you should have to bear. Traveler, perhaps you should return to Mondstadt if you have no further business here. The work that lies ahead will occupy me completely. I'm afraid I will be unable to entertain you beyond this point.
Yeah, we're Dragonspine veterans by now. If there's something really bad going on, we can't just leave you here to deal with it on your own. That wouldn't be very nice now, would it? Besides, there's no one else in Mondstadt that you can talk to about this. Sucrose and Timaeus don't know your secret. Yeah, don't push us away at a time like this.
All right. Thank you. You were intending to participate in that winter camp, if I recall correctly. That could serve as an excellent pretext for you to remain on the mountain. In that case, please join in the activities of the Adventurers Guild as planned.
Yo,
And
Jesse, what's
be
up,
on the
man?
lookout for any leads while you're at it. If anyone sees me, or someone like me,
Just doing our playthrough of the event right now to get through this story so we can start farming out that weapon.
We'll be sure to pass the info straight on to you.
good. Then we're agreed.
Okay.
But it's going
let's
good,
split
man.
up to look for clues.
How was
Then
everybody's
meet back
Thanksgiving?
Here at this camp in a few days' time.
Sounds good to me. But please, whatever happens, put your safety first at all times.
All right, guys, we're going to progress on to the second phase of the quest. It is time.
Time to go.
Time to go indeed, Kazuha.
Tch.
Oh. It's above us. I should have just... It's at the camp. I should have just taken the teleporter. I'm dumb. Yeah, Dash, I should have just taken the waypoint. Absolutely correct. Here we go.
Albedo, we're here.
Traveler, Paimon. Your faces say that perhaps you haven't turned up anything?
We investigated all
Looks
over
like the
mountain,
same one.
Actually, but we didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of anyone else meeting you.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to know that we are looking for him, and has opted to lie low for the time being.
Or maybe he's always operated discreetly.
Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although they were a little covered by the snow, I could tell they'd been left by someone of a similar size to myself. The footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Dragonspine, one by one.
Oh God,
Listen up,
that sounds like a
We
pain.
have plenty of contact with the adventurers. So now we...
Uh-oh.
Ah! What was that?
That's not
It came
good.
from that direction.
Could it be the imposter?
Let's go check it out.
Yes, let's hurry.
The shadow deepen.
Fox?
Oh, the boar!
And what are these boars also doing here?
That legit surprised me. I did not expect a boar to be there.
Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
Maybe. Oh, yep, they sure did.
That was most unfortunate.
It's Eula.
What are you guys doing here?
I'd assume it was some sort of bad luck.
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Hmm.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
Well, as you can see,
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you are correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
You know, Eula, there's a
I'm sorry.
teleporter.
I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me. Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone.
You remember
what to
Sucrose or Pallid
Maybe this is the
Tyranitar? He
awesome
pushed
power of
Sucrose.
fate.
He still has to pay.
Scary kind, I mean.
I mean, it's mean. He shouldn't do that. What a jerk.
I agree.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Damn, Paimon.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
Rude. You're used to it by now?
What can we do about
Shit.
that?
Poor Bennett.
Oh, Paimon knows. How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
you're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
You guys. Oh, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Look at Benny's adventure team right
you
now.
bet.
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. All right, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct.
Hmm.
Luck all comes down to probability, too.
Interesting
So as long
thought.
as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly.
Interesting thought. If you're summoning for Bennett and you have bad luck getting Bennett, does that then mean that you will have good luck summoning for the rest of your banners? Interesting thought. I knew some people would say something about that it's not like we have better luck, gotcha luck. Just saying. Like, if you have bad luck summoning for Bennett because you want Bennett, does that mean then that you'll have good luck summoning for the rest? I think it could I think it could cancel out. I really do.
Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
Also, I just want to point out that it is very meta to have a bad luck character in Genshin Impact who talks about probability.
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Guys, I guess wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh, oh, oh! Ow, my butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
What? How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
A miracle of misfortune. You want to know the funny thing? I got to 85 for Gene, not 90. So is that lucky? I mean, I would say that it is closer to not lucky than it is to lucky. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it
If
I've
luck-
ever seen.
If luck is a spectrum.
Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me and I will come to support you.
If luck is a spectrum and 90 is like the guarantee for a 5-star, right? I would say anything before 50 is lucky. Actually, no, anything before 60 is lucky. Anything after 60 is like normal. Up to like 76. Like if you get it on 76 or you get it between 50 and 76, it's normal. And then 76 to 90, that's just bad luck.
Huh? Yes, of course.
It's just my opinion though.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing you out.
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
Suddenly, I'm kind of sleepy too.
What? Why is
Amber
everybody
will
getting
fall
sleepy?
asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer.
I mean, cold puts
Come
me
on,
to sleep too.
Let's move.
So I feel that.
We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest. Take
It just
stock of our
zaps your
supplies
energy.
and
It
decide
zaps
how to get
mine.
off this mountain.
Because your body's just using so much energy to stay warm.
Time to go.
I almost ran over that bridge. I was like, I'm getting ready to do the Kazuhad. Jump and fly.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable. Oh, I forgot I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
Is he gonna... What's he doing?
What's he doing? Painting?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
What?
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with
That's
a
not
view?
alchemy, that's magic. Yes, Dash, I completely agree. I mean, some would say that alchemy is the type of magic.
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now. This is so comfortable. Makes me want to stay the night here.
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help. Please, put me to work.
Look at everybody.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
Oh, man. That's a lot.
I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint to replicate the sparkle of snowflakes. The end result was quite satisfactory, but works that use this kind of paint need to be stored carefully. If you want to try it for yourself, I can help you. Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped the nature of the threat that Dragonspine poses, but I will endeavor to keep you safe. That much you can trust in. I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine. But you are a true friend to me.
Oh, I will, Tyranitar.
So I should be honest with you.
We'll go talk to the other
Recently,
characters in just a second.
Certain questions have been occupying my mind. Questions about the nature of life and creation. However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated will bring you far more confusion than clarity. So I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me. Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night is a rare and precious one for me. I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine. But please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same. Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you if you'd like. This is my camp, but let's not get bogged down in technicalities. I want you to be able to relax and make yourself at home here.
All right, Benny.
I wonder if there's anything I could do to help out. Oh, you mean Gerald? I heard that Eula developed a whole training program for him. He might be new, but I bet he'll improve pretty quickly with a mentor like that. I feel bad. It's hard knowing that I've been causing so much trouble for everyone. Being a little unlucky is usually no big deal for me. But in a place like this, it makes me worry that something really bad might come of it. No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I might have actually jinxed it now. You know me. Same old Bennett. Unlucky as ever. But as long as bad luck doesn't break me, I'll always get back up again. Especially on a cool adventure like this one. I gotta make the most of it. Sorry for dragging you guys into another situation. I didn't used to know any of these knights very well, but after spending some time with them on this trip, it's really opened my eyes to my own shortcomings. They're all so talented and kind. I have a lot to learn from them. Oh yeah, you gotta tell me sometime how you managed to make friends with so many talented people. Sorry for dragging you guys into another situation. I didn't used to know they're all so Oh yeah.
Okay, I
You
thought
gotta
we'd
tell
do
me
that one.
sometime how you managed to make Okay, cool. Make sure you eat plenty when dinner's ready.
Oh, don't worry. I will.
This is quite cozy for Dragonspine. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, how do we make so many friends?
I gave it a try, and I actually quite enjoyed it.
What's Bennett looking at?
But Amber said the snowman I made was too too artistic. Apparently, the conventional style is more rotund in appearance. I couldn't tell if she was complimenting me or mocking me. Either way, I'm not about to let it go. I'm quite familiar with Dragonspine by now. But this time, I have a newcomer to worry about. And I'm traveling in a group with Amber and the others. Not things I'm terribly well accustomed to. Still, I've taken the job, so of course I'll do what's asked of me to the fullest of my ability. Also, if you're talking about Bennett's situation, I think I'm used to it now. It's hardly the end of the world. Don't ruminate on it. Take this chance to get some proper rest. The nights are long on Dragonspine.
It's just a funny camera angle because it totally
A
looks
glass
like...
of ice-cold wine would not go amiss right now. Don't mind me. Just do whatever you like.
Yeah, Bennett's yeah. He's totally doing that.
It's so nice and warm here. Joel's been doing pretty good. Having people to play with has put him in a good mood. I'll tell you what, though, he seems to have even more stamina than me. So long as they're playing, kids always seem to have endless amounts of energy. It's more dangerous up here than I thought. In a hostile environment like this, even a Knight of Favonius has to keep their eyes open and keep their wits about them at all times. Still, this has been a pretty unique adventure for me. It's definitely been worth it. You know, when I was keeping Joel company, I started missing my grandfather really bad. After he disappeared, I never saw him again. I have no idea how he's doing. But at least what I can do is focus on being a great outrider. If I can do that well, I know he'd be proud. Oh, all that? Don't worry about it. Eula is a good person. She might not show it, but she'd never let that kind of stuff get to her. As for Bennett, he seems like the kind of guy who can keep his spirits up when things aren't going well.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel bad having to ask so much of Albedo, though. Still, it's kind of nice to have everyone together like this, so yay for silver linings! Sure thing. Bet you're tired as well. You should get some rest too.
All right, Albino, what's for dinner?
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
Man, I'm hungry.
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and gather everyone for dinner.
But I don't have my fire element yet.
Yay! Dinner's ready!
Yo, TMH Gaming, what's going on? Good to see you.
Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on
Oh,
some
thanks so much for
popular
the
Mondstadt
follow.
recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Hey.
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
Is Ningguang good? Yes. She's probably one of the best catalyst DPS 4 stars that you can get. She has very fast, like there's a trick with her that if you are moving in any direction with her and you're casting, it will cancel her casting animation. So you can keep firing bolts. She'll fire faster if you're moving. So you just want to make sure when you're casting with her to hold buttons in a direction. And then just build her appropriately. Oh, you can't do the glitch on. Yeah, you can't do the glitch on mobile though. That's the only problem.
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his loud manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Good, Pennant. You probably need some rest, buddy. But she's totally worth building TMH gaming.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
I don't think Noelle is bad. I just think there's better Claymore users.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon wonders if he sleep talks.
Here's the thing about Genshin, TMH gaming. The thing is like, if you like the characters, build them. Like, if you like the characters and you like how they play and you like their kit, play with them. Like, there's literally nothing in this game that any of the characters that any of the characters that are on the roster, like tier lists are like, don't trust tier lists. Tier lists are crap. Like, don't get me wrong. They're fun and they're funny and they're great to do, but don't go based off of tier lists. Play who you want to play, build who you want to build. I've seen some people that play certain character, and like, just because a character is a support doesn't mean you can't rock them as a main DPS. You totally can. This game is set up so you can play who you want to play. You just got to build. You just got to build them for certain things, right? Like, you got to build them a certain way and make the best use of their kit as you possibly can. So I would say, if you like Noelle, build her. You like Ningguang, build her. Great units. They have great potential, and you can figure out how best to use them the way that you want to use them. I still think of myself as a Razor main. Razor is probably my all-time favorite Claymore user, just because I love his kit. I love the fact that he is a very brute force, or if you want to refer to it as Unga Bunga, you totally can. He's that type of a unit. I love units like that. I just recently built this this team that I'm using, which is Kazuha, the Raiden Shogun, Jean, and Zhongli, and it's basically just a burst comp. Like, just casts tons of bursts all over the place. Like constantly in a fight, I will be casting elemental bursts, and it just does tons of damage, and everything gets deleted and goes away. That said, I will say that there are certain units that are better than others when it comes to the Abyss, if you're wanting to push into higher levels of the Abyss. But again, you can work around that. I've used my Razor brute force comp in the Abyss, and got all the way through it before. I haven't cleared all the stars yet, just because I don't want to have to sweat in the Abyss for an eternity to get it done. So it's totally worth doing. You can do it. Just play who you want to play. This game is not it's not particularly a difficult game. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are things in it that are difficult at time and will be challenging, but it's not a difficult game, and you can play who you want to play. It's really not sweating things. Don't get me wrong, there are certain things that certain characters will get the job done easier with, but it's just the way it is. 5.3 maintenance is on every server now? What?
Oh, no, Dad. No apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is.
Oh, you mean Honkai.
Give me a sticky honey
Yeah, I need
roast
to
from
log
Good
in for
Hunter
that.
any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point.
We'll probably log in tomorrow for that.
She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
How do you get a 5-star? My luck has been bad. So 5 stars, like, I mean, it takes 90 wishes to guarantee one. That's the guarantee. Soft pity is generally, everyone has generally accepted that soft pity begins at wish number 76. There is a chance you have a great, there was some data that suggests that you have a greater chance of getting a 5-star in your first 20 pulls and your last 20 pulls. You could still get one in between there, but the chance is much lower. But in your first 20 and your last 20 is your biggest chance of getting a 5-star. And that's really how you get them. How I do my wishes is I do single pulls up to 20, then I start doing 10 pulls up to 70. At 70, I start doing single pulls again until I hit a 5-star, and then I'll single pull until I get to wish 20 after that 5-star comes. That's just the way I do it. If I want characters, I summon on the current limited time banner. And then I just use all of my standard wishes on the standard banner as they come up. I never spend Primo Gems on the standard banner. The weapon banner, if you want to summon on it, just know it's a trap. You're probably not going to get what you want out of it, but you might get lucky. Maybe. I've been very lucky on the weapon banner. There's been very few times I've gone on the weapon banner and I have not gotten what I wanted out of it. That said, I'm kind of at this point a whale in the game. Actually, I would say I'm a whale in the game. I'm not a big whale by any stretch of the imagination, but I am a whale. So I will spend in order to get the thing that I want if I get close enough. And that's the only time. Anymore though, I've just been using my free-to-play gems and getting my Welkin Moon. I've paid for one Welkin Moon in the past 8 months. So. And I only bought one $50 pack after the anniversary because we had a $50 donation on the channel and we were told to use it. If you're free to play, yeah, I would never summon on, if you're free to play, never summon on the weapon banner ever. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your Primo Gems. How long you been playing?
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
You've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You know, it's funny you say that, Tyranitar, that if you're committed, you re-roll accounts. I re-rolled accounts when I started playing this game over a year ago. I re-rolled probably 10 different accounts. And you know the account I'm still playing on? My very first one. I never got a better re-roll. Except on my one account that I did on the Asia server. On the Asia server, and it was on this account on the Asia server, actually, I have a Kaching. It's the only time I've ever gotten Kaching was on the Asia account for this account.
You're going
Or the
for an
Asia
ice
server
bath
for
at
this
this
account.
time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat.
Benny's dreaming of
Dad,
food.
I'm doing all right. A leader of my own adventure team now.
Oh, you've been playing for a month now? TMH Gaming? Nice, man. It's a good game. It's tons of fun. It's a good time to actually start if you haven't, because like there's a ton of content. And plus they're actually adding things in that, you know, will help banners repeat, like the dual banner. Whenever they do rerun banners, they're doing 2 at a time now, so that's nice.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
All right, you two. Time to paint. Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Okie dokie. All right, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints. Don't leave anything behind.
Definitely claim your Prime Gaming packages, for sure. Okay, where did he go? It is
Time to
60
go.
primos this month.
Let's paint
I do like that
here.
they started doing that.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference. Hey, what's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page. You bet.
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face? Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you?
Oh my god.
Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon. Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous. Let me see. Let Paimon see. What is this? Why you... How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality.
It's
You had
so
no problems
perfect.
there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression. Explain it!
Smooth, professional quality.
And those eyes! Those bored, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
Oh god.
Traveler, have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
Very,
Really?
very
So it's just
little.
a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains a lot. There's no way you would have made Paimon look look like this if you'd had any amount of formal training.
Oh my god, it's a Picasso.
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a few amendments. Traveler, what do you think? All right then. Paimon, is this better?
It's a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty! Is that really what Paimon looks like?
Adding flourish
It
to the
is a
finished
Mona
piece
Lisa
is an
Buzz
essential
Dash.
component of what makes art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty. You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Wow! Thanks, Albedo.
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the traveler. In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon has a portrait painting.
Where are you gonna stick it,
Gonna
Paimon?
show this off to everyone.
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. You can hang it in your home as a souvenir. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it. Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragonspine.
Ah, it's a new day. Let's go meet up with everyone.
That was hilarious.
Hey, good morning!
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go. If we make good time,
I'd
maybe we
rather
can
keep
all
the
get
old
lunch
picture too,
together.
Tyranitar.
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp.
Oh, here we go.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
Benny!
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right? Are you hurt?
Well, TMH came in my who I would say is my main is Razor, but right now I'm pretty much maining Kazuha. Because he's probably the best unit in the damn game, to be honest. In my opinion.
Paimon's fine.
But once Ito comes out, it's gonna be I'm building a full Geo team. It's gonna be Geo, Goro, Zhongli, and Albedo. And Ito will be my main then.
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
Very
They
nice.
fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them, immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
That's easy. I got a glider. Hey, you guys. I mean, they couldn't have gone that far down, right?
Bennett!
I mean, that wasn't that big of a fall. Come on.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me. Bennett!
A voice. Over there.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain. I don't think I'm injured.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
Yeah, Metal Bomb, we're doing the Dragon Spawn event right now. Doop, 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 doop. Whoa. Clicked on the wrong thing.
The wind knows.
Albedo!
Albedo's not there.
No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place?
One with nature.
He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
For some odd reason, the Zhong Li's dead, not Amber.
I swear by my sword.
That's odd.
Emergency
Oh, are you kidding me?
Clouds high. The birds call.
Go, Baron!
The wind knows me.
Go as one!
Barbados, guide us.
Oh, that's right, Dash. You're right. I did.
Into the wind. The wind knows me. Never again.
Great. Perfect. I need a teleporter. Let's just go back there and then we'll come back. Lame. All right, Amber. You did your job. You did good.
What is the situation?
Screw the frost status proceeds to go ahead. I mean, yeah, dude, like that's you're not wrong, Metal Bob. That's exactly like what I always do. Like I am full on brute force comp. I brute force everything in this game. Because don't get me wrong, elemental reactions are cool. It's just more fun for me to brute force it.
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone.
Oh, it's not him.
Albedo!
It's not him.
Are you...
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here. I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me.
Precisely, Josie. Learning mechanics
I'm
means you
so
didn't force
sorry.
enough brutality.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay? Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head? Here.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination. Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it.
Pretty sure it's boss time. Yeah, I am too.
Follow the wind.
Because that's not Albedo.
Whew, we've been heading in the
Didn't
right
have his
direction
little-
for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
Me too,
I
Paimon.
hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Weird things have been happening this whole trip. Something feels wrong, but what is it?
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Nothing. It's just... with some things, I don't know where to begin.
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry? Cold? Shall Paimon hug your head to warm you up?
Oh my god, that's adorable.
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula? Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized. If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
Something seemed to
I
grab
agree.
Eula's attention.
People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut. Follow me.
That face. Everyone follows Albedo onward.
Wait,
It's not Albedo.
Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Ugh. Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Even among us has gotten
you noticed. Are you sure it's
True.
worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all. Health and safety always come first.
Okay, sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Yula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me.
Sidebar.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it.
Thanks for the alert, Metal Bomb. Who should you pick in the lantern event? Lantern event?
I sense it too. Something seems to
Are you
have
talking about the
changed,
beginning of the year?
but I can't confirm
I don't
for
even know if
sure.
they've announced who's in there yet.
It could be
It's probably going
difficult
to
to
be
verify.
Xiao or Ganyu, though.
It might
Yeah.
be imprudent to speculate out loud. But I believe you know what I am referring to.
Hypothetically speaking, if there was a rerun with Ganyu or Xiao, personally, I would pick Ganyu. But that's because I have Xiao. So, that's my answer. Depends on what you like. If you need on your team a really good cryo support who does a crap ton of damage, who doesn't need to be on the field ever, go and use your ticket. If you want a main DPS who will obliterate everything and you really like spear and animo and you want to do plunging attack upon plunging attack upon plunging attack on the ground, go with Xiao. He's tons of fun.
Traveler, I think... you...
Watch out! This Albedo's got ice attacks. Dude. I want to cryo Albedo. Oh, look at Bennett dropping the ult. Oh. Oh.
Albedo, what?
It's not over yet.
Whoa. Dude, that is a massive whopper flower.
Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size.
Time to go.
All right, let's
Gather.
drop a shield.
The wind knows me.
There is no escape.
Go as flat.
One with nature.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Stabilize.
Wind, hear me.
I will have order.
One with nature.
Torn to oblivion.
Okay, I'm gonna need to warm up.
Stabilize.
I'll just stand here behind the steel.
The wind knows me.
Order guide you.
Drop the sky.
Go as flat.
Barbados, guide it.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Solidify.
Now you shall perish.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so that's what those things are. Okay, arcane
Wind strike.
essence.
Time to go.
I swear by my sword.
Go as one.
Time to go.
There's another one. Where'd it go?
The wind knows me.
Aha. Did I need a bow?
I will
Let's
have
drop
order.
the sky and see if that hurts it.
Quake.
Into the wind.
No. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Okay.
Time to
You guys
go.
come down to the ground, please. There it is.
As one with wind and cloud.
Okay, there's one.
The wind knows me.
Stabilize.
Into the wind. Time to go. One with nature.
Stabilize.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Seriously, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh, so those are the things we gotta pick up. I see now. Okay. Now I understand what's going on.
Barbados, guide us. Ugh, barely a scratch.
No.
Go as one.
Come on. Okay, you're over there. All right.
Into the wind. Order guide you.
Oh, shield's down, finally.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call. Shine down.
I swear by my sword.
Woo!
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
Not typically, but conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Who do I think is better, Xingqiu or Xingqiu or Chongyun? So Xingqiu is a really awesome, he's a really awesome water sword user. He's great for support. He can actually even be a main DPS, and I know that when coupled in like a melt comp or a vaporized comp, he can be very useful. Chongyun's the same way. The thing about Chongyun is, if you want to build a cryo team, Chongyun can be good. The thing is you got to work around Chongyun because Chongyun's E converts all damage done inside of it to cryo. So that's the problem with Chongyun. But Chongyun is very good. Personally, I like Chongyun, but you can't use Chongyun with a lot. He would be great in a brute force comp or an Unga Bunga comp. That you build around him, but in an elemental reaction comp, in my opinion, Chongyun would not be great because of how his E works. His E converts damage done to cryo, any damage that's done inside the area of effect. So you just got to keep that in mind and play around it. If you have higher constellations with Chongyun, he becomes a really great main DPS though. Unless you're fighting electro slimes, like that's the thing, is like there's always a counterbalance to it.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
I would go with who you want more and who you like. In this game, I am all about aesthetic over kit any day. Like, except for I regret summoning for Eula because I don't like playing Eula that much. I don't like playing her.
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry. and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human...
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
Crazy. Was this the same one?
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
About that. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Yeah, let's go!
Bennett's bad luck, man. Alright, 800 meters away. That's a teleport if I have ever heard one.
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough given your... situation.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received on to others.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close.
I'm gonna clue you in on a little secret, Dash. I never use buff food. And I never use food mid-combat to heal. Ever. I don't do it. I think it's cheap. I think it's cheating. Not that it's like if you're doing it, it's totally fine. I'm talking about for me personally in my gameplay. For me, it just breaks immersion and it breaks the need for being able to actually play the game. I just don't do it. I've never done it. I play the game. I know there are people who do it. I don't do it to maximize my damage. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that stuff. It doesn't matter to me enough. The only thing I use food for is healing. Not healing. Rezzing. That is it. That's the only time I ever use food. Never use it for anything else. It's probably to my detriment sometimes because the game's really frustrating, especially in the Abyss. But we can't use food in the Abyss anyway. I don't know if we can go in buffed. I think it knocks off your buffs in the Abyss if you use buff food, does it? Oh yeah, I was wondering why you have only one type of revive. Yeah, it's because eggs are so plentiful and I just run around and grab eggs. Or like I'll have a bunch of steaks and meat and I'll just use it there. Can't use food in the Abyss or potions. Yeah, see, and so like I thought you couldn't, but I wasn't sure because I don't use it. So I don't know. So it just prepares me for, difficult stuff. And I've functioned quite honestly completely fine on it. So it's never been something that I've had to lean on or wanted to lean on. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the need for it in the game. And I think it's a useful mechanic for, especially new players, but I just don't do it. Like, I just don't see the need to. Even the gadget that allows you to like heal combat and that sort of thing. Like, I just don't find it useful. I would much rather swap to my healer have a character that is a healer on the team to heal me up. I lean on that more. And I try to build that healer in a useful way. Like, for example, like a lot of people hate on Chi-Chi, but I use Chi-Chi and I build Millilith on her because Millilith will give me a damage buff on top of her healing. Because Chi-Chi already, in my opinion, I think she overheals for what she's useful for. And, running a set on a healer that can provide you something that is missing from their kit, like a buff, a damage buff, is much more useful, in my opinion. And it's just all around better. It also makes the game a little bit more interesting and hard. So I just act like food's not there, really, other than to just revive me. I just haven't found it like it's just not useful to me. I mean, I'm sure it could be, but it's just, I don't know. It's just my opinion. Sure, I'll show you. I'll show you in a second.
Why not? Then please come with me. You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here. Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away? Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
Is this about the imposter?
Just give me a sec, guys, and let me get through the rest of this real fast, and then I'll talk about everything.
Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter. Yes, this mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, Can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo? A crest?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow! So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself. You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale.
Honestly, that is a very pretty
Transcendent and
picture of
miraculous
Paimon.
are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guide in Teyvat. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
That's deep, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, everybody, that was our playthrough of the Shadow Amidst Snowfall. What did you guys think of it? Was everybody pleased with it? I thought the cinematics were amazing. Like, they were very good. I always love going back to Dragonspine. I always love learning new stuff about Albedo as well. It's always nice to learn more about him and where he came from. The boss was very interesting. Definitely different. The big giant whopper flower was definitely different than the other bosses that we have fought previously. Taking down his shield took me a second to sort of figure it out, but it wasn't that bad. Story was great. Voiceover was an amazing job. Enjoyed the story immensely. Hope you guys did too. If you guys want to see more of me, you can catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on YouTube and on Twitch from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on over, hang out with me on Twitch. I'll be more than happy to invite you to my world in Genshin. Alternatively, if you play Honkai, I have me as a friend on there. I'd love to play some Honkai with you as well. Don't forget, we also have a Discord, so if you're a like-minded gamer who enjoys Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact, wants to learn more about the games, or you're a veteran player and you just want to share your knowledge with the community, we would be glad to have you. So please come on over, hang out with us. Do me a solid, guys, also, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you get notified when new videos go live. I make content here on YouTube so that you can make an educated decision about your Genshin accounts and what to do with those so you can make educated decision about your primo gems and what to do with Do me a solid, guys, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you get notified when new videos go live. I make content here on YouTube so that you can make educated decisions about your Genshin accounts and what to do with those primo gems. But until next time, remember, be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace! Dude, her animations are cool too. Like, they've really stepped up the character creation in Honkai lately. Like, I think they are I think they are killing it right now.